additional features, demonstrating the app, and reflecting back on it. I chose to deploy my app using Heroku for the front end and Mongo Atlas for the back end. I did not choose to use a Docker container for this project just due to time constraints. I faced a huge roadblock deploying the backend. I had to ask for a 2-week extension and only figured it out 2 days before it was due. I went through the process of double checking my config errors was correct. I had connected my backend properly to Heroku and also went through the trouble of starting all over with a new account and database, which also didn't work. I consulted my learning facilitator and all the sources at my disposal from MIT and the internet, also Stack Overflow, all to no avail. But then I started to pick through the code again, experimenting, changing variable names, database names, and finally realized it was a single line of code. The URL on the DAO that had been overlooked and not changed, and that fixed the issue, much to my relief. So on the left we have the deployed app on Heroku, and then on the right we have the MongoDB Atlas backend. And for additional features, one of them that I built was that of when a user was already logged in, they would already have their email in the value place of the deposit, balance, and withdrawal pages. I just thought it would be really convenient in real life if we had really inconvenient in real life if we had to retype our credentials on every page to access data. Yeah. So like you'll also see on the deployment user-specific messages with the username and balance after deposit, login, and withdrawal success pages. So let's get to the app demonstration. Here is the deployed app. So let's just make up someone for now. So we get a success page, and then log in. Just log into my account. Another success page, but now it says my name, Britnie. Welcome, Britnie, on both on the screen and the right-hand corner of the page. So deposit, it already has my email put in, and so all we have to do is put in an amount. Alright, and here is my email and my updated balance that we are graded with. So let's go to the deposit page. The deposit page is going to work almost exactly like the withdrawal page is almost exactly like the deposit page. We're withdrawing money instead. So again, we're greeted with our new balance. And then for the balance page, again, our credentials are already logged in, and all we have to do is check balance. When we check balance, we get all our credentials back, including our balances after all the transactions that we did. Now the last thing we look at is the All Data tab, which shows all the different users and their credentials. And I don't know if I showed the landing page. So this is the landing page. The only thing I really changed about the layout was the colors and the right hand welcome in the screen and the picture on the landing page. So in reflection, if I started the project today, I would probably focus my time on more additional features, which would be easier since I would not hit so many roadblocks that took up so much of my time. I would definitely add a form component so that I could use that throughout the pages instead of having to retype the form over and over. And I would also like to completely redo the layout as well. I would also like to add an account component that would allow users to edit their data and add an avatar. And a transactions page would also be in the works for additional features. Some things I learned throughout this project and throughout the course really was that programming can be very difficult and frustrating over the smallest overlooked detail, such as my backend. I literally spent 3 weeks trying to figure out what I was doing wrong for only one line of code that was wrong. Two, sometimes I just needed to take a break or sleep on the issue instead of overthinking. A lot of times when I started overthinking and overanalyzing, over-researching, I started changing things that were totally fine and ended up breaking the code worse. Overall, I learned a lot throughout the process, and I definitely look forward to further working and adapting this app to brush up on my new skills because I feel like I still have a lot to learn throughout this process. This is Britnie Roach for my capstone project. Thank you for viewing, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.